The environmental rights action Friends of the Earth Nigeria, ERA and Foen wants the Nigerian government to ban the importation and smoking of water pipe tobacco, otherwise known as Shisha. The organization says this is because Shisha has addictive and deadly effects on the health of users. ERA made the demand following the ban on the product announced by Kenya, Tanzania and Rwanda. Across the globe, Pakistan, Jordan, Singapore and Saudi Arabia have equally banned Shisha and Shisha bars. A recent study by University of Nairobi found Shisha had traits of opiates and concluded that smoking the product has similar effects to smoking tobacco. Pipe sharing, among others, could also lead to the spread of infectious diseases such as tuberculosis and hepatitis. At a press briefing in Lagos, ERA and Foen noted that Nigeria should not wait for Shisha bars to become recruitment centers for the underaged. They explained that studies show that Shisha patrons who smoke just one single session of Shisha are in reality consuming the content of about 100 or more cigarettes. Abuja, Port Harcourt and other cities across the country now have Shisha bars patronized by the elite, celebrities and role models who not only smoke the product but also circulate pictures and videos of their Shisha use on social media. The group said that while patrons of the product are portrayed as trendy, they stand increased risks of heart diseases, cancer, lung disease and many other deadly ailments.
You see, on the issue of celebrity using entertainment to promote smoking, I remember last year the Minister of Health had to tweet to a very famous artist in Lagos about songs that seems to be promoting smoking. I think we should move beyond the issue of social media engagement, that the federal government and its agencies needs to engage the Censors Board, they need to engage the Artists Guild, they need to engage every institutions and organs that have to do with entertainment in Nigeria to look at how to put in place policies, measures, actions that will stop artists, actors, musicians, whatever, from using entertainment as a tool of inducting our children to smoking and other, bad habits. I think the time is now.
The environmental activists said that the content of Shisha, like cigarettes, include nicotine, tar, carbon monoxide, arsenic, lead and other poisonous and cancer-causing chemicals, with some containing heroin and cocaine.
We have to go back a bit to know that law, the Nigeria Tobacco Control Act, was signed into law in May 2015 by the former president, and it's in line with the Framework Convention on Tobacco Control, FCTC, of the World Health Organization. And so it is no longer a rumor nor something to be said silently that tobacco is carcinogenic and second-hand smoke is equally dangerous to public health of the country. And so the time is ripe, it is right, it is apt for the government to go into action to ensure that every single provisions of that law is being implemented to the fullest and that it is enforced that tobacco is controlled in Nigeria, such that the gain can come on our public health. So we are doing so much, and that is why we are also calling on the government to also do so much, because a lot of the bulk of this work stops at the table of the government, because they have the power to enforce, they have the power to prosecute, and they have the power to ensure that the public health of the citizens are protected.
According to ERA, the side effects of smoking Shisha may not be immediately noticeable, just like cigarettes, but with time, the toxic vapors slowly damage the vital organs of the body of the smoker.
And that's the news.